Let's recap our breaking news this evening. There has been a huge explosion in the Lebanese capital, Beirut. The blast happened in the port around 2 hours ago. It rocked the whole city. It shattered windows over a large area. Many people thought there'd been an earthquake, in fact. Hospitals are said to be overwhelmed by casualties. Some reports talking of as many as 500 people being injured. Firefighters are tackling numerous blazes, and eyewitnesses say that balconies collapsed. People were left trapped under the rubble. Government officials are saying a very high number of people have been injured, and it's feared there'll be a high death toll as well. And speaking of massive devastation at the port of Beirut, with bodies everywhere, shipping containers mashed and overturned. It isn't yet known what caused the explosion, which was felt across the city and could be heard for miles around. Well, these are live pictures now of the aftermath of those two separate explosions. And the latest casualty reports just coming into us here at BBC News say that there could be several hundred people who have been injured and who've been taken to hospitals in the city. The head of the Lebanese Red Cross is saying that there's no exact figure of how many people are injured, but many are still trapped in their homes within the area of the blast. Some people are being rescued by boat. There's one source in Beirut saying that they are treating in one hospital more than 500 injuries, and they can't take any more casualties. Many of the operations are taking place in that hospital, and the hospital is appealing for blood donations. Let's get this report now from our correspondent James Robbins.
A massive explosion sent shockwaves tearing through the Lebanese capital. The blast happened in the port area. It looks as if the first explosion was followed by another, much larger one, which swept through many nearby buildings. Lebanon's health minister said there'd been many injuries and widespread damage.
I saw the fire, but I didn't yet move. There was going to be an explosion. We went inside. Suddenly, I lost my hearing. Apparently, I was too close. So I lost my hearing for a few seconds. I knew something was wrong. And then suddenly, the glass just shattered all over the car. The cars around us, the shop, the stores, the buildings. Just glass going down from all over the buildings.
Firefighters are tackling numerous blazes, while medical teams are searching for casualties in what is now a full-scale emergency. James Robbins, BBC News.
And we're just hearing that the Lebanese Prime Minister has declared a day of national mourning in Lebanon on Wednesday after those explosions. It seems there were two explosions, but one of them was absolutely enormous, as you saw there in James Robbins' piece. Well, our correspondent in Beirut, Lena Sinjab, has been describing to us the moment that she felt the blast.
Well, I was here in my apartment and the whole building was shaking. It felt like it was like an earthquake, and I felt like the building is about to collapse. Just a few minutes after, there was like big explosion that all the doors in my flat went open.